So student, today we will discuss about the response to abiotic factors, how different factors are responsible and how they just influence the living organism and their metabolic processes. So here first one, as you all know that all the organisms are having the capability to manage their self in a very stressful conditions also, either it's of so cold area, hot areas, and any and moderate areas also. Okay, so individuals are having a characteristic to maintain their optimal body temperature and osmotic concentration of body fluids according to the environment, and this process is known as the homeostasis. Please learn this name. Homeostasis means when an organism is capable to develop such characteristic by which he or she can survive according to the temperature of environment is known as the homeostasis. Okay, so we all know there are the different means by which homeostasis takes place in organism. Okay, so there some possibilities we will discuss here. First one is regulate, then conform, and like this suspend, migration, camouflage. These are the several characteristics by which modifications are there by which an organism can establish its relationship with environment. Okay, so first one is a regulate. Some organisms are able to maintain their constant body temperature as a osmotic concentration despite changing in the external environment. Such condition is known as the thermoregulation. What it is known as? Thermoregulation. Okay, as I told you, humans, mammals or birds, they are very few vertebrates are there. They are capable to do the thermoregulation. Okay, but some invertebrates, they can do it in the another way, that is known as the osmoregulation. Okay, thermoregulation is especially found in humans, or because humans as isothermic we all know very well, so they can maintain their body temperature, as well as birds also. That's why they come under the thermoregulators. And some invertebrate species are indeed capable of such regulations, is known as the osmoregulation. Okay, so success of mammals is largely due to their ability to maintain their body temperature, because we can live in a Sahara desert also, and we can live in Antarctica zone also. So mechanism of most of the mammals can be regulate their body temperature like humans. Our body constant body temperature is 30 degrees Celsius, or we can say 98 to 99 degrees Celsius. In summer, if body temp means if outside the environmental temperature is high, that time also human can maintain the body temperature. In very cold and cold areas also human can maintain their body temperature, by which mammals can survive nicely by the regulation. Okay, next one is conform. Conform, it is a strategy to adjust of organism towards environmental condition. Okay, like one example I am giving you about conform, that is of the poikilotherms. Poikilotherms means an organism which fails to maintain their body temperature constant, okay, and changes their body temperature with environment. Like fishes are not able to maintain their body temperature, but fishes can maintain their body temperature according to the environment. Suppose if salinity increase in water, that time due to the salinity, what happened that if water is having more saline, that time the fishes or living organisms which are present inside of it can regulate their body temperature according to the environment, external environment. Regulate में क्या पढ़ा था बेटा? जो homeostasis one. Okay, so in conform, 99% of animals or all the plants cannot maintain their body temperature, internal environment. Okay, so they show the conform process. Simply they are conformers. The benefits of constant internal environment to the organism: firstly we should understand that what is the conforms also. Okay, conforms are not able to maintain their internal body temperature, but regulators are can maintain their body temperature, as we had discussed already. So what happen in thermoregulation is energetically expensive for many organism, so simple organism can't do it. Okay, this is particularly true for small animals like hummingbirds, shrews. Heat loss or heat gain, that is very important. Okay, so that's why they can't do it, so they maintain their body temperature according to their environment. Okay, it's about the conforms. Now about the migration simply we can understand four type of migration is there: diurnal, metamorphic, periodic, and the last one is annual. Diurnal means they are active in daytime. Okay, means when migration is controlled by cycle of day and night, the movement of planktons towards the surface of aquatic body during night and descent to deep during day, this is mean the diurnal. Sometime what happen, due to the sunlight, the movement of organism takes place. Migration mean, one example, some planktons live inside the water. They generally come, they float in daytime and they sinks night time. So what happened that for the photosynthesis process they required sunlight, so the movement of planktons towards the surface, okay, and the going descent to depth during day and night, that is known as the diurnal migration. Metamorphic migration means like salmon fish moves for the stage of life for spawning or after laying eggs. So the movement is takes place, means they move from marine water to sweet water for laying eggs. So this is also known as the metamorphic migration. एक stage में आते हैं बेटा in showing migration. Periodic migration means some insects show periodic migration. Okay, means a full population move from one region to other region. Like in कुछ दिन पहले ग्रास ओपर आ रहे थे बेटा, ग्रास ओपर का माइग्रेशन हुआ था फ्रॉम पाकिस्तान टू इंडिया. सो इन दिस बेल्ट टोटली, okay, from the west side to north side India में. Okay, so this movement of the group of insect from one region to other region is also known as the periodic migration. Annual migration you know very well. Siberian cranes every year migrate to India at specific period, means July to September month. So this migration is known as the annual migration. I hope migration is clear. Now the next topic is suspend. What is suspend? The suspend is to suspend unfavorable condition, like hibernation. Very simple example is hibernation. At the time of hibernation what happened? Means hibernation is known as the winter sleep is known as the hibernation, and the summer sleep is known as the estivation. Okay, so these are the two different type of suspend, we can say. One more example I want to give you. Under unfavorable condition, zooplanktons, what they do, they just make a one covering around it. Okay, and they just go to the dormant stage. Means in hibernation children क्या होता है कि bear के पास क्या होता है, blubber, और this blubber bear can utilize for the all the metabolic activities. Bear is in sleep, but the metabolic processes are going on like respiration and all. So for respiration and movement of heart they required energy. This ये energy कहाँ से लेते हैं, वो अपने blubber से लेते हैं. Okay, but in case of zooplanktons, these planktons thus make a covering around it and be in a suspended form, or it is known as the dipause form. Okay, when the favorable condition come, they germinates and come out. But बेटा उस period में ये metabolic activities नहीं करते हैं. Okay, but in case of bear, in the hibernation period they just they just utilize their energy from their fat layer, blubber. Okay, I hope suspend is also clear. If you have any question regarding this, please send me. Thank you, children.